Greetings, my friends. Well, on this 15th of March, the Ides of March. This is when Caesar was stabbed in the back by Brutus, where he said, "You too, Brutus?" Yep. So we can kind of hope. Oops, close the doors. We're gonna have an enclosed space here. We're all in the Zen because this is going to be a Reiki share. So I'm going to get that started right away. The longer I'm doing it, the better it's going to be, right? More likely it will be something that you can use. There's going to be a light activation in this. At least they promised me. Yeah, they're not giving me details just yet. So hopefully as we go along with this process, that will come through, and I will let you know as soon as I know exactly what it is that we're doing. It might have to be after I hear what they have to say. And the day is the Council of 12, inshallah. My higher self. Right. Oh, so on the 15th of March, and as we discussed, we're in a 9-month for the Hermit in Tarot. In Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle, we're on the 15th plus 9 is going to be 24, right? And 24 is orange. Aren't you glad to see me? I hope you're glad to see me back on YouTube. I have kind of a hard time with YouTube. So orange, connection and attunement. And attunement is something that is near and dear to my heart. I was attuned into Reiki 1, Reiki 2, and even Reiki 3 by the great and mighty Yasmin Gallen, an author and witch, actually. Pulling this card, it says, is asking you to listen to Metatron speaking directly to you here. Yeah, no pressure right off the bat. Okay, I haven't done the Reiki thing yet. Shokari. Okay. Show. Then show. Man, Shokari. Call upon the Reiki Masters past and present. Call upon, including Yeshua ben Joseph, otherwise known as Jesus Christ, though there's some negative connotations attached to that. Not the least that it's been used as a curse word. So Yeshua is what I use. It's has less connotations and a more direct connection to that spirit. Also, I ask of the archangels, or Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel and Ariel, Archangel Metatron, and Sandalphon, and Archangel Michael, to all attend to this Reiki distant. And I'm sending it ostensibly to the people that I know that need healing or have asked for healing. Greg Prescott, Allison James, and Yara Teshanella. And also to any of the Reiki Oregon pyramids that I've got out there, including the 4 that I have buried on this property here, and the crystals that I have on the coast and the crystals I have in on Mount Shasta and down in Lake Titicaca too. I buried some crystals at Sacsayhuaman also. Throughout the Sacred Valley, I think I left crystals, and I definitely did one in Lake Titicaca, which is one of the chakra points of Mother Earth. And then I've got pyramids in Queensland, a couple in Queensland, and another one out there somewhere around that area, and one in New Zealand, and I have one in Scotland, and I have one in England, I have one in New York State, I have one in Florida, I believe, and I have one in Minnesota, and I have one in Colorado, and also one in Arizona. So, and California, and I think that's, oh, and then a couple throughout Washington State here. So to all of those, sending a little extra boost of energy, though they should be able to draw orgone energy because they are constructed in that way. The layers of metal and organic material, which should set up an orgone energy field, and plus the shape of the pyramid also focuses energy from the earth up into the sky, right? So it kind of goes out in a fountain. They're sort of like a fountains of healing energy. And we'll talk a little bit about who I am. I'm 67 years old. My name is Phil Christophers. I'm a Reiki practitioner for the last 35 years. As I said, I was initiated or attuned by Yaslin Galanorn, and she was initiated by Kate Ridgway, who I believe was initiated by Mrs. Takata, who was initiated by Dr. Yusi. So there's kind of that's my line back to Dr. Yusi, who's the rediscoverer of these Reiki symbols. So this is a very powerful, well, it can be. I mean, not everybody is powerful, right? Not everybody realizes the power that they have. And I mean, you don't have to be Reiki. Some people come in already with their crown chakra open and able to pull in source energy. That's all a Reiki master is somebody that's tapped into that source energy, knows how to get into that meditative state to let that energy flow through them and out through their hands. You need some kind of a Reiki system. Could be quantum mechanics or quantum healing, I've heard is a term that they've tossed around. To do it in a distant, I mean, there are specific symbols that I use in a Reiki distant that are for moving through time and space, right? Into that continuum, so you can go back to when the illness began. And so I do send that back to the time when Greg Prescott was going through the surgery and coming out of that, so that it just started the healing right away there. And so this session brings that energy forward to the present, and yeah, he should be feeling better and better every day. Same with well, Allison Prescott has got some back issues and leg issues, so that's a kind of a different, harder. You have to go back farther. And then, well, yeah, I guess I shouldn't talk about what her issues are or anything like that. I mean, we kind of know what Greg's issues are because he's been pretty vocal about it. And then Yara is that's private, so I can't really talk about that. I mean, it was revealed during a session, so without her permission, I can't really talk about what it is that we worked on. But anyway, yeah, I send healing to her anyway. That in general, that everything come, that the healing be present, that it is in the now of her understanding, and that it is complete. Because I really want a client to have complete healing if I can. Some things are chronic, we'll say, and some go back into past lifetimes. There has been a meme going around from this jackass that's a mentor of Klaus Schwab, or Jens Klaus Schwab, and he's talking about all the stuff about souls and all that stuff is gone. No, it isn't gone. It's still there. You are a eternal soul having a physical existence upon this planet. You are a multi-dimensional being of light and love, most of you. All of you come from the light and love of Source, the One. And all of you are here on Earth to evolve and ascend. We're in an ascension cycle, a change of the ages, if you will. And it's time that we just join in the party and get along with it. So I think I've talked enough along that. Let's move to the Reiki shares that I'm going to do here. I'll take a look at the amplitude. The amplitude. Right. So there we are. That is the amplitude. And we had a spike of 13, it says there, 13. 13 makes us think of the devil, or transformation or transition from one state to another. So this can be you graduate from grade school into junior high, right? And from junior high into high school. So these are big changes, right? And so you change from a teenager to an adult, from an adult to a parent, and then from a parent to a grandparent, you retire. These are all kind of these big transitions that come with that number 13. And 1 and 3 is also the emperor, who can be a dealer of death, no doubt. This struck, the spike of power struck at, it appears, just a titch before 1:30 a.m. UTC, or Tomsk, Russia time. So 13, the death card, and the emperor's card is what we get out of that. So it's telling us to be in our divine male aspect today. You, me, and everybody else. Oh, well, I mean, here's the thing. What I'm doing here with these numbers is I'm kind of playing between numerology and the tarot, right? The major arcana. And the reason I'm using the major arcana, because it's mentioned by C.E. Jung in one of his books. I can't remember which one it was now, but he did mention it, that it is a correlation to the hero's journey, and that is, uniquely tied to us humans, that we embody these archetypes from time to time. So this is the archetype of the alchemist. The 13, a power of 13 talks to us of transition or transformation, all alchemical terms or things. All right, so then we go to the quality, also a power, and that is 8.80, or so 8 plus 8 is 16, and 16 is the tower and the chariot. So we've got the tower. Well, what could be following down now Oh, maybe it's the deep state or the dark ones. Yeah, maybe the dark ones are falling. Maybe it's their death, their transformation. We send energy, we send Reiki healing towards their transition and fall. Well, actually, I can't use the positive energy of well, may the Reiki heal the sickness in this world that causes these people to think that they can control or mandate things to us. Yeah, there we go. We'll do it that way. Then we go to the frequency. We got 7.97 hertz for the high. Hertz is by 1,000 vibrations per second. So that would be 7,970 vibrations per second. Then the low is 7.60 hertz or 7,600 hertz. And adding those two numbers together, we get 1557. Divide that by 2, we get 7.78. And that gives us 22, a master number for the master builders. And that also gives us the emperor again. So we're looking at the emperor twice. And Tarot by Janine, she always views the emperor as El Donald Trump or the White Hats or the Alliance. We can hope for sure that that is what it is. Yeah. Well, I mean, though I have also heard that, we really shouldn't worry about Trump coming back because it isn't in the individual, it's in the collective, right? This is what the one would say. I'm pretty damn sure they would say that. Maybe they'll come through here. All right, so we're looking over here at space weather and looking at the sun there. Let's see what we can see as it moves through its cycle there for a little bit. I don't know. It's a short little clip here. So we do see this lower coronal hole coming into play here, but that's way south. So I'm not sure that it's going to affect us that much. Certainly isn't affecting us right now. And there looks like there might be another one up there that kind of breaking the string of sunspots across the northern and southern quadrants here of the sun. So we've got an active sun, a sunspot maximum, not a minimum. Oh, and look there, we've got a big old CME, but it is going away from us. So lucky us, we didn't get slammed by that. And then now we've got that is all fucked up. I don't know how we're going to do this. I do remember on this one, I don't know why this is like this. Oh, maybe it's, well, I can't do anything about it. So apparently I've got this too small and it's crowding in on each other. So basically what we've got here is that the, we had the density kind of stayed up. We can see that the wind speed is coming down and actually the temperature came down too. So we had that big high as this blip here when we had all this activity back here. These sixes, and I think that actually gets up to, well, yeah, we got up to 6. For most of that we were in the red, we only had 1 5. All righty, so but today looks like we started off at 1, jumped up to a 2, and then bang bang 2 1s, and then 2. So we're kind of up and down and up and down. So the geomagnetic activity is calm, I would say. All is calm on Mother Earth. And grounding into Mother Earth, I kind of feel, yeah, all is calm. She seems to be happy, indeed. Um, yeah. Um, Kula Tasha. She's reminding me. I was going to channel the Shaw and the Council of 12 for a light language activation. And what would you like to have this activated for, Mother Earth? Mother Earth is talking about all the uploads that have been sent, both from her coming up from the core and also from the galactics up above. And so she's wanting me to do a light code activation to help bring everybody that hears this into alignment with Mother Earth at this time. It is Shala and the Council of 12. We are most happy to aid in this light code activation. This activation is to bring those that hear this, or all that are within the Reiki distant of this one, to receive this light code activation to bring them in sync with the rise in vibration of Mother Earth. This is a fourth density activation, preparing you for your fifth dimensional consciousness uh, and fourth density body. So the first part of this activation will be for your consciousness, moving it into a definite fourth dimensional, uh, lower fifth dimensional kind of state. Kushe Tora Antosha Ambata Kuto Totatesha Takata Sum Koshata Toshata Kuto Antata Sampa Woofsa Akatisho Karasa Subdusha Katadura Chata Usa Usta Anta Shutaka what wanted to get that to. So they say you may want to drink some spring water. They're saying spring water, um, unfluoridated spring water is what they're saying. Will help in this activation. Also, drinking unfiltered spring water or unpoisoned. They're using the word poisoned spring water or water. Period. No chemical treatments of chlorine or fluorine. So these are bad things for you and should not be used. So the next light code activation is for the upliftment of the consciousness. And this will be more in the form of a song, they tell me. Kulehan Aru Atushe Kurola Ushehara Ulemu Kara Usela Sela. Well, I feel my own consciousness expanding. I hope yours is too. I am most happy to be uh, able to bring this message to you, these activations. Um, and again, the word of the day from Archangel Metatron is orange. Connection and attunement. Connection and attunement, folks. So let's be attuned to the new Mother Earth. And let's hear it for the new Mother Earth. Yay, yay, yay. We're happy. Happy, we say, to bring this message to you. With love and light, may you be able to shine ever so bright. Thank you.